What's up, boys?
Yo, yo, yo! What's going on?
It is the Hoppe and
Freeman Show.
And we are here with Ryan Stuprich, also known as Suparich. What up, Ryan?
What's going on?
Nothing much, man. Welcome to the show. We had you on last week, and it was such a huge opportunity. You literally knocked it out of the park when it came to reading the news. Got a ton of great feedback, so we're really glad to have you back on.
Oh, thanks. I had a lot of fun doing it last week, so I'm looking forward to this show.
Fantastic. All right, before we get through all these formalities, let's go ahead and let the world know how they can get a hold of us. So if we say anything interesting during the show, they let us know. You know, heads up, where they can follow us at, all that stuff. Go ahead, Hop.
I'm on Twitter, Hoppe Radio 89.3, and I will plug my websites later. I don't want to put you to sleep. Ryan, where are you on Twitter?
At Ryan Stuprich, Stuprich. You can also check out my website, ryanstuprich.wordpress.com.
Go there during our music break.
Yes.
And Freeman, where are you on the interwebs?
You can find me on Twitter, Saint Broseph. Saint spelled out. Broseph is spelled Broseph. That's my Twitter handle. You can find me on Instagram, Freeman Radio. I'm posting pictures as we speak. You can find the Hoppe and Freeman Show, the fan page on Facebook. Just look up the Hoppe and Freeman Show. Hoppe is Hoppe, and then that will pop up, and you can comment on whatever you want. Give us some feedback, and also, we all have WordPress sites. We'll tell you those later.
And a quick reminder, portions of WNUR's programming may be inappropriate, Ryan, for more younger or not as super rich listeners.
We're naughty.
We're like those kids you put in a timeout every 5 minutes and they have to keep reading this to their principal.
I don't wanna.
WNUR believes this show, or whatever we should be, to be artistically and culturally significant. Freeman and Ryan, we're important for one.
I think I'm very significant, thank you.
Unless you live in Cleveland. We will play this music between the hours of 11:30 p.m.
Why are you going to
6
poop
a.m.
on Cleveland, bro?
Now
we all know why you poop on Cleveland.
Now the one person in Cleveland, just shut it off.
Yeah.
And then they hid under the covers because they realized they live in Cleveland.
If you're listening to this and you're from Cleveland, it's in podcast form because this show does not reach that far.
Right.
We love you.
Unless they're on TuneIn Radio and they're listening there.
Yes.
Yeah, because
everyone has the station on the TuneIn Radio
people
app.
listen to TuneIn Radio.
Yeah, everyone just in Cleveland right now playing cards, drinking shots because they're trying to waste away their brain
and
cells.
if you're from Detroit, I'm sorry you guys didn't have a Christmas because you're all too poor.
Oh, man.
What'd you get for Christmas, Hoppe? Let's talk about our Christmases. Let's go.
I got money. I got money and clothes, and I had a great Christmas. Got to hang out with my family. It's a fun time. My aunt, shout out to Aunt Joanne and Uncle Phil, because I know they listen to this podcast. They make so much food. I feel important for once. They make chicken parmesan. It's great. They make prime rib. It's great. And mashed potatoes, peas and corn, pie, all the desserts you can want. Endless soda, endless chips. It's great, dude. Like, they make so much food. Like, it's not even like a party. It's like a gathering of Italian people, because my uncle's Italian. And then his mom brings over food. Like, dude, it's like a big party where you just gain 20 pounds in a day. But it doesn't matter. It's Christmas. I love it. I had such a good time. And shout out to my aunt for giving me clothes that I'm wearing right now. I look really good on the radio, even though it's audio, not visual.
Yeah.
Ryan, what did you get?
Well, I got some money and clothes, just like you, and, see, what else did I get?
Any calls from some honeys?
Yeah, two. And now, I
We be rolling.
I don't think I got much else that I can
dream.
think of. Yeah.
Did you have a fun time at your grandma's house?
Yes, I did. I went over to my grandma's on Christmas, and on Christmas Eve, we had my mom's side over to our house, so that was fun. And then Christmas Day, went over to my grandma's. Oh, also, a cool thing that we got, me and my cousins, because I have two cousins, and then my brother.
Yeah.
We went every year. We go on outings with my grandma, and we've been doing that ever since we were little. So what she did is she made So what she did is she made a slideshow for each of us. She put it on she burned a lot of the photos that we took while on our outings,
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the DVD.
Yeah.
So that was actually really cool. So we each got like a copy of that. I thought that was like a really cool idea that she did.
So you're saying your grandma knows how to use the internet?
She does. She's only 74, I think. So yeah, she knows how to use the computer and
That's
everything.
pretty cool, actually. Like
That
the
is.
fact that she was willing to learn technology and just willing to like get up to date.
For
So
sure.
many old people are like, I don't want to do that whippersnapper technology. And they
Well,
don't
and
get
she
up
still
to date.
works and everything. So I mean, yeah, it's cool.
Wow, I respect your grandma. I want to meet her someday. She sounds Grandma Suparich sounds like quite the lady.
Yes, she does.
And Freeman,
Yep.
how was your holiday, Christmas,
My
Hanukkah,
Christmas
Kwanzaa party?
was fantastic. Yes, I am from Africa, and I am
And you're Jewish.
All those things are true.
And you're a fat guy with a big beard.
Yep, all those things positively true. I'm an immigrant from Africa.
Ah, la, 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 la.
Actually,
You've learned English very well.
Yeah, thank you. I'm actually my ethnicity is Czech. Just throwing it out there. Fun
You're
fact.
Czechoslovakian?
No, just Czech. They're two different countries, Hoppy.
Okay, go on.
All right. You see, in 1980, they split. No, I'm just kidding. So I got a soundboard for Christmas, which was pretty awesome. So I'll be using that and doing podcasts on Spreaker with
DJ
Hoppy,
Freeman on the mix.
mixing
Wicked,
it up.
wicked.
You know, and I got some clothes too. I got an awesome hoodie from American Eagle. I love hoodies.
Why aren't you wearing it, dude?
It's on the chair over there. It's
Oh,
a
it is?
zip-up hoodie. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Visual.
And so, yeah, that's pretty much my Christmas. I mean, I'm an old person, so it's not
Yeah,
like...
weren't you born in like the 1930s when
Yeah.
Christmas was not as commercialized?
I met the real Santa Claus. He was not a cool person. So greedy.
He would give coal to all the
It
kids.
was always cool. Don't let him lie to you.
Yeah, he tries to act like he gives you so many presents, but in reality, he gives you a ton of coal and doesn't care about
Exactly. And this show is our special New Year's Eve bash.
you. Eve to the third?
We are talking resolutions here soon. We're going to go around and talk about our resolutions, what we want to see in the new year.
What's yours, Freeman?
2014. My resolution is do more Pilates and eat less Chicago food. I've kind of gained my freshman 20, even though I'm like almost 30. So
Well, you're a freshman at ICB, so it's like you're a 19-year-old.
I don't think ICB counts as a freshman year. You're a senior as soon as you get in the door.
Yeah,
'Cause
pretty
it's only
much.
a 1 year
It's
school.
super senior. How
Unless
they
you want to
treat
count your last 3 months there as your senior year.
every 3 months. I'm now a sophomore. Yay!
Yay! We are technically in the middle of our sophomore.
We're broke sophomores that owe $16,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Life is good for radio people.
And if you want to
Yes.
go to ICB, please look it up online or something. And
I actually know the number by heart, but I'm not going to get in trouble.
exactly.
I know it from all those commercials we had to do.
I mean, you only hear it
Air
on
trucks.
the TV every day.
It is weird when I see it like on the internet. I'm like on some website like YouTube. I don't know if they have that because we go there. If they know,
I think that's why, because I usually see a lot of advertisements.
It's almost
for
as
it.
awkward as those Everest College advertisements.
I've seen those too.
when it's like the guy's like got that one dude with the crooked hat cornered, and he's like, Your career's only a call away. Why wouldn't you call? And he's like, yeah, man, now that you say that, you should back up and leave me alone.
Or what's that other one where there's that black guy in that like empty parking lot? He's like, your life is going nowhere. You don't know what you're going to do. Why wouldn't you want to go to Everest and get your life together?
Then you could walk around in a parking lot like
It's
me
just
and talk
that
to a
easy.
camera.
It's just the weirdest commercial because it doesn't give you the vibe. He's not a professional. He looks like he just came out of like a strip club at 4 a.m. and he just got paid to be on camera. Like, why would that make you want to be in debt and go to college? Like,
Right.
why not just work a minimum wage
And I
job?
mean, at Everest College, I'm not sure what you can do, like
Business
out of-
administrative
Yeah.
services.
Yippee-ki-yay, it's riveting.
What's your resolution, Mr. Suparich?
I guess I don't. Well, I haven't really thought about it, but
First thing that comes to your head.
it's
In the
only 3
mind of
days away.
Ryan Stuprich, what would be something you would work on?
World
A
peace.
resolution for Mr. Stuprich.
yeah, world peace and
Meta.
meta world peace.
I mean, if
Has
you-
just walked in. What up, Meta? Shut the hell up, bitch. Please don't hurt me. You're choking me. But seriously, what is your resolution?
I guess my resolution would be to really get my website going, to get people like to look at the website and everything, because like I think that would be like a really good way to network with people, and then to get like a good job out of that, because you can like Because if people see everything on your website, it's like a really important thing. So,
And not just that, but whenever you type in your name on Google, not have every picture be me and my spiked hair.
that would definitely be on the list because if you type in Ryan Stuprich on Google, all that pops up. Well, there's a couple pictures of me like Facebook profiles and whatever, and then
there's me and him on a show,
and then there's just separate pictures of Ryan Hoppe.
Just by himself.
So it's kind of
Stuprich isn't even in the picture.
Right. I'm not
Ryan
even in the
Hoppe
picture.
just tagged Stuprich with just Hoppe by himself.
Right.
That's what I do.
Thinking of you, Suparich. That's
It's
why
not
I
like I'm
tagged you
trying
in
to
that
help
picture.
you guys. It takes you to my network that you guys are on. I mean, it's called advertising because they go, who is that ugly kid with the spiked hair and the shock jock face? I'm going to check it out. Oh, wait, it's a picture of Ryan about his post? About the Friday Sports Riot? Hey, let's syndicate them to every market in the world.
That's the most interesting thing I've ever heard.
That's the plan. I guess.
Dude, I want to be the show that gets syndicated in Philly, Boston, Tampa, Chicago, Dallas, Los Angeles, Portland, Gary, Indiana. I just want to
Gary,
be...
Indiana.
Of course.
Well, Gary, Indiana is the Chicago market, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's it. That's
No,
number
it's
one.
its own market of just safeness and loyalty.
We need to first get syndicated at some place like Tulsa, Oklahoma, or
Dude, Tulsa's not even that small of a market. It's like in the top 100.
well, thank goodness. Then that'd be a good start, wouldn't it?
I kind of want to go to Milwaukee because I've been producing the America Weekend show up there, and I dig the vibe up there. Like, us Bear fans make people from Wisconsin seem like they're the biggest dimwits. Now, I've just been around the people there, but they're much more humble. I'm so sick of Chicago sports fans. The Hawks. If the Hawks were bad guys, no one would care. If the Bulls are bad right now, no one cares. Like, enough of this fair weather BS.
You know, our country used to like cheer for underdogs. I think that's changed in the last 5 years.
Ever since LeBron.
It has kinda
Now it's
changed,
just
it has.
bandwagoners.
Yeah.
Like I gotta cheer for who's winning.
Because do you see when Butler made it to like the NCAA finals,
Yes.
everybody was rooting for them, but all of a sudden, LeBron James did this thing by going to Miami, and now you have to have superstars. You have to have the top 10 best players, all 10 of them on the same roster, or you're not going to win. Like, it's so annoying now.
It's
Enough.
very annoying.
Like if he stayed in the Cavaliers over in I don't even know
Cleveland.
Cleveland. Oh,
Yeah.
Where'd you think it was, like
Gosh.
Columbus?
I don't know. Cavaliers is such a
He's
weird
just a
name.
little boy from Akron, as he always says.
The Akron
shut
Hammer
up.
or whatever his nickname is.
And I'm just a little boy from Arlington Heights. Good for you, douchebag.
Where did that even come from? All right, let's start with the news.
Okay, well, Ryan's going to love this. Phil Robertson, as you know, last week he was, or a couple weeks ago,
Please read it.
Controversial character.
he was
Uh-oh,
a controversial
spaghetti-o.
character in the news, and he was supposedly, kicked off of the A&E popular
Supposedly.
show Duck Dynasty. Well, A&E decides to bring back reality star Phil Robertson after the short suspension, which was like a week or so. And so it says A&E has lifted its suspension on Duck Dynasty star Phil Robertson after less than 2 weeks. The reality star was initially suspended for anti-gay remarks he made in a GQ profile that surfaced on December 18th.
If I remember correctly, I believe I came on the Hoppe and FreeMAN show around this time last week, and I said,
Yep.
it's all for publicity. Hey, I was right. This is like when you're that kid in the 8th grade and you punch the kid you hate in the hallway right into his eye and you give him a black eye, and they don't want to kick you out because you're the quarterback of the team. But at the same time, they have to do something. So they say to everybody, we might have to kick Johnny right out of school and expel him. But then you end up suspending him for 3 days. That's the same thing with this awful duck hunting show. I don't even want to say the name of it because Ryan's a newsreader and I despise the show. The fact that they acted like the show was going to get canceled, it makes them so much money. Who the hell watches A&E if it's not for Duck Dynasty and Phil Robertson? That's like kicking the situation off of Jersey Shore. Like, that's the main person you think of. You think of Phil Robertson. I'd never seen the show, and I knew who Phil Robertson was.
No
if you
idea.
kick him off, that's like kicking off one of your main people. I said since day one they weren't going to kick him off, and hey, I was right. What do you guys think?
Well, he has freedom of speech. Like he can
Yes.
have his own opinions.
And the fact that
I mean, there's such a Christians think there should be more Christian rights, and the
gay
gays-
people think we need to be equal, even though they're not cool with
there's
people
this
having their own opinion.
anti-bullying movement, which like
Enough.
I mean, bullying's bad, but having your own opinion cannot be a bad thing.
And what Richie Incognito did, if that's bullying, you need to suspend every player on all 32 teams.
Incognito went a little bit further.
I know, but you don't think that happens on a bowl? Supposedly Hunter Hillenmeyer. I love when he tried to give publicity. He's like, yeah, who was the lineman that we had? The guy that made all the Pro Bowls that played center.
Urlacher?
No,
he's a linebacker.
the offensive lineman.
Oh, Olin Kreutz.
Yes, the guy that went to the Saints.
Yes.
He supposedly made fun of Hunter Hillenmeyer, and he was talking to ESPN. He's like,
right, I heard
yeah,
about
he made
that.
fun of me. Yeah, that got no press. Everyone's like, shut up. Why didn't you come out with this when you retired? Not 4 years later.
I mean, it happens in sports a lot.
Hazing's just
natural. Yeah, I mean, it happens more than you think, but I do think.
But when does
Incognito
it cross
kinda
that
took it a little
line from
far.
hazing to harassment?
Probably when you say you want to poop in someone's mouth. It's kind of like when
Yeah,
you're like,
pretty
okay,
much.
calm
You know,
down.
when someone tells me they want to poop in my mouth, I generally just laugh it off.
And then you open up your mouth and go, when and where?
Yeah. How much is this going to be?
And when is this over with, please?
Can we weigh it in ounces?
What did you eat?
Exactly. Oh, look, corn. Thank
What
God.
exactly did you eat?
All right, go on with the story.
Don't be deceived, he said in the magazine's January issue. Neither the adulterers, the idolaters, the male prostitutes, the homosexual offenders,
No prostitute.
the greedy, the drunkards, the slanderers, the swindlers, they won't inherit the kingdom of God. Don't deceive yourself. It's not right. So that was the quote that he said.
That's what got him suspended?
I believe so. Yes.
Oh
yes.
my
'cause
God.
that's what was in the GQ profile, which was surfaced on December 18th.
He's never been shy about this, though. He's always been saying these things.
Well, and
the
you can
GQ
kind of tell that he's kind of
The GQ reporter knew exactly
What to
he was.
say and what to
yeah,
do.
he
Yeah.
knew exactly what to ask, so he
Yeah,
was
he did.
leading him.
That
That's
guy should
just-
be suspended, too, for not good journalism. I mean, it's obviously going to get the press, but it's not like he's asking them questions that are actually intelligent. He's just doing it for publicity.
Journalism's such a cutthroat business, though.
I thought you were going to say something else. I was like, oh, geez,
No.
where's the dump button?
It's a cutthroat business. So if he didn't post it, he would have gotten fired anyway.
I don't know, man. It's just like, I wish we could have this thing in America, this new movement where you actually do things to be intelligent and you actually post things and you get famous, not for publicity, but you do it by having true talent. I'm just sick of this thing where everything's a publicity move to get more viewers. You don't think
Right.
A&E had this orchestrated? Here's what I think happened. I don't think A&E wanted him to say that about gay people, but I think they go, what if we act like we're going to kick him off, and then we'll go from having 11 million viewers to 22? Because, dude, 11 million viewers isn't the best for network TV, but that's huge for cable to get 11 million people to have
The
it.
CW, on average, gets
A million.
not even that. If they get 600,000 people to watch a show,
Pop the champagne.
They think that's a hit show.
Yeah, Supernatural is
The
the
number
most
one
watched
show on
on there.
CW is
Supernatural gets 2 million viewers.
Yeah,
Right.
that's sad. I mean, I don't even watch any shows on CW.
And
I don't
here's
even watch
the thing.
shows on network TV.
Here's the thing about this, everyone wants to live in this Coca-Cola world where everybody gives to everybody and everybody's
everybody
nice
snorts
to
lines.
everybody. But people have their own agendas. People have their own thoughts. People have their own opinions. And to look down on someone for their opinion, I mean, come on now. Come on.
Right.
Let's go.
So also in the article, last week A&E stated that it was disappointed in Robertson and put him on hiatus. But in a statement to THR, I'm not quite sure what that is, but THR on Friday, A&E said it was inviting him back because no filming took place during his suspension.
Hollywood Reporter. That's what THR
Yes.
is.
So because no filming took place during his suspension, Robertson will appear in an all-new episodes of the show. And so there's a little excerpt down there. I'm not going to read that, but there's
cares? It's just mumbo jumbo
Yeah, I
from
mean,
the
it pretty much
lawyers.
just explains.
What a waste
so,
of a story. What a waste of time.
Yeah.
The fact that this was covered on CNN breaking news.
CNN
Done.
is one of the worst news stations other than Fox News to even watch.
MSNBC isn't great either. I'm not a big fan of Ed Schultz
I
or
don't
Rachel
think
Maddow.
any of those cable news
No.
channels are
We're a
good to
better
watch.
news source than them. We at least say it as it is. They
Watch
just say
the
things
show
for agenda.
Vice or something. Vice on HBO
Right.
is awesome.
Oh, and also on the bottom of this article, I'm looking at some really cool pictures. Duck Dynasty stars without their beards. I I guess that's I don't even know these characters'
Our
names.
fans will have to Google it.
But yeah, it's really funny.
That's trippy.
They just look so different, like without their beards. Oh man,
Let's move on to the next
it's a
story.
weird photo. Okay, next up, this will be kind of interesting.
Oh yeah, this would be such interesting news if it was 2008 again.
Right.
That's true.
So Jon Gosselin slams Kate Gosselin as an
Asspole.
yes, or so you pretty much know what he's talking about. Talks pulling a gun on paparazzi, which is really weird.
I swear to God, if I was famous, I would pull a gun on them. They're just the worst.
They
human
haven't been
beings possible.
significant since 2000
Who?
whatever.
Who?
The Goslings.
Yeah, I know. Like
never
after that
was
divorce
Does
significant.
she
thing.
have a show or something?
I know she's trying to do
No,
like
I don't know.
she made like a cookbook,
Kate
and it
and
was ranked like
whatever.
700th on Amazon. Like, you know how they're the top most bought books?
Yeah.
Used books are being bought ahead of her. No one wants your cooking food. It probably has so much fat in it.
And then,
Salt.
like, I remember I watched the show once.
I saw it when I
And
was
he
in the
had
hospital. It's
8
terrible.
kids with him going on a hike in the woods, which is the worst idea ever. Hello, like, whatever, like, next thing you know, that's going to turn into, like, a Bear Grylls survival.
Yeah.
Because one of the kids is going to wander off by themselves. And Bear Grylls is going to swoop in. Hello, have you eaten your vitamins?
I was just about to ask you, can you do a voice? And then you did. It's great.
And then,
Do you like that show by Bear Grylls?
I love Bear Grylls.
He's great, dude.
Dude's
Yeah, he's
awesome.
funny.
He's a badass. I wish I had 1/10 of his swag. I just love Bear
That
Grylls.
guy is awesome. And yeah, so he shushes all 8 of his kids and is like, "Hey, look, a deer." And I'm like, "Are you serious? Have you never gone out hiking before?" Go on with this story. It's ridiculous.
Jon Gosselin, he of John and Kate plus
Plus
8,
8.
which was a show that's no longer in existence.
No one cares.
They got divorced. John had sex with
Oh, I
everybody.
love this.
Right.
What do you think he's doing now? Because it says it in there, but I want the audience real quick to paint a picture in your mind. What do you think Jon Gosselin's doing now?
Gosselin
Kate
doing?
Gosselin's making cookbooks, right? So,
Right.
yeah, she's not making a ton of money, but I think she even has a show on some channel no one watches. It's not on TLC.
It's possible.
No, I know she's doing something. I heard her on a radio show. But what I'm getting at is, at least she's doing something. She might not be successful right now, but she's
She
making
has
money.
a YouTube channel called "How to Be a Mediocre Parent."
Mediocre. That's a bit of a stretch. But what do you think he's doing?
He is, wait for it, living in a secluded cabin and
where's he
working as a waiter.
At 2 different restaurants. I read online.
Right.
I bet he walks to work and is like, "Wow, a deer!
I wish my kids were here to
I
see
wish
this.
they were here." No, I don't. There's 8 of them.
Maybe if I wasn't such a bad parent, I'd see him more often. And I wasn't such a fat slob and an awful parent. Yeah, I said it.
Okay, so Gosselin doesn't hold back when it comes to his ex-wife and the mother of his children, Kate Gosselin.
She was kind of nuts, but go on.
And so here's a quote from him. "Everyone thinks I'm out to get Kate. I don't give a F." So you can fill in the blank there.
Yeah.
John told the magazine, after discussing the couple's now-tossed lawsuit in which Kate alleged John stole her computer hard drive and hacked her email. "What would I get out of it?" he says. "Everyone knows that she's an a-hole. You know what I mean? I don't have to. She's proven that." So that's a little interesting. And then Kate wants to still be on television. "She's now digging into the past because that's what sells. Too late, honey. No one gives an F, really."
I mean,
He sounds
cookbook.
like a disgruntled douchebag that wishes he didn't divorce her and wish he could have dealt with her.
That doesn't sound like what he's wishing at all. It sounds like he's happy he divorced her.
Yeah, I bet he's happy he's living in a
Doesn't-
secluded cabin. He's
Oh
just
my
saying
gosh.
that.
I wish I lived in a secluded cabin
No, you don't.
with my beard.
And my fat belly as I work.
You could just grow your beard out as long as you want.
I was
Yes.
thinking about this. What if you're like getting your tab, or you're going to sit down at a restaurant, and upcoming you see this Asian guy, and you're like, "Where the hell have I seen him?" And you go, "Holy crap, Jon Gosselin's our waiter." How awkward must that be when he notices that people recognize him? You know what I mean?
Does it say where the cabin is?
Where is it?
It is It doesn't say.
You know what? I bet it's in Forks.
It doesn't
Washington.
say because it's secluded. Because it says living in a secluded cabin, so they didn't give out the information.
It's in Forks, Washington. He was trying out for the Twilight movies and failed.
He should be in any horror movie. Hell, I have a job for him. He's so frightening looking, and he's such an awful actor. He should be on The Walking Dead. He could be one of the extra zombies. And look at that.
Man,
Just put
looks...
some makeup on him. Looks like life has passed him by, sitting on the top of the bay, watching the tide roll away.
Let's play some music real quick. Take a break.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
From talking, and then we'll be right back.
So, if you want to check out my network, because you're going to yourself, I love this type of talk radio. I wish I could hear it more often in Chicago, but where can I hear it? I promise, it's not hard. All you have to do is go to HoppesWorld.com, HOPPES World. If you don't know how to spell world, you're a moron. And just check it out. We have talk radio and things like that, and rap music too. Up next is Rich by Lil Wayne on WNR.
AK on my nightstand, right next to that Bible. But I swear with these 50 shots, I'll shoot it out with 5-0. Pockets getting too fat, no weight watch, no